Okay guys, today we're going to rewire the light bar and the side lights. Well, it's already done, but after the accident was in and the windshield was cracked, when they put it back up, none of the lights worked. And they needed to be rewired anyway because they were using speaker wire in there. And so, not the greatest wire.
That's some redneck stuff right there, right?
I remember in the pinch I've used speaker wire. But if you don't have to use speaker wire, don't use it. But we're going to show you how we route the wire from the light bars down under the windshield and to our relays and our switches we mounted in the dash. So y'all stay tuned and we'll get right into this.
Dilly and everything. That's good.
So to get this in, first I spray it with a little PD blaster to lube up the tube.
Oh, too much dead.
This is why you don't touch capacitors. One. Boom! You just seize the broom. So now we're taking off the roll bar to get to our dash. The light bar we have on the window pulls down with it. Okay, now we're going to take out these little strips on the side. Because if you don't take these off, they'll break.
What did you strip with this thing, Dad?
What?
Metal all over it.
Oh no, I didn't strip anything. I was just using self-tapping screws. So after you get everything else off, you got to take off the visors.
Yeah.
So
Visors are pretty strong.
yeah, we tried to push it off without taking out the visors.
There we go.
Now it's all loose.
Yeah, now it's going to flip forward.
So
Hopefully. Alright, you ready?
let me get.
Let me move the door from the other side.
Okay. So to take this off, we had to remove the plate out here, the two screws, and the clamp. It's all broken now.
What's that pop though?
That was just the seal breaking. And then, of course, put a blanket down your dash. I mean your hood. You don't want that to be all damaged. And these lights suck in Florida humidity. Oh my gosh. So we're taking off all these screws. There's a whole bunch of screws up here. And there's screws under here. And lots of screws. Now that he has the right extension on the impact, he can take these out. Not much easier, huh?
Ah, whole lot easier than screwdriver.
Okay, we're also taking off the dash not only to rewire, but during the accident we had some things break. This is where his knee hit. This was broke when we got it, so I imagine somebody else was trying to yank off the dash. And, well, we don't know if we had to take all these other stuff off. Well, we did have to take the dash off. But we're now taking off these last bolts that hold the whole framework for the dash on. We're going to see what that removes. This dash is a bear to get off.
Oh, we can take off the steering wheel.
Okay, Brian says take out the steering wheel, but we have this where it completely comes off now, just taking the bolts off this. So you have these bolts across here, you have bolts down here. When we dropped the AC, there were screws holding on there, and then there's a light right over there where he's playing around. So we took all that off.
Taking this whole thing out.
We are. We're taking this whole dash out and we're going to then put it back together so we can fully access all the wiring to fix all the mess that was added and clean it up. So I think we, here's our big wire coming in. So I think we could really do some good cleaning this up to make it look better. But yeah, there is a lot of mess that we have to clean up.
It's gonna be awful.
It's gonna be awful.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun.
We've got our wires ran from our light bar, and since our dash is out, we can utilize this hole right here. You have holes all down. On the other side, we're going to use the hole for the windshield wipers to put our wires through. But this should keep us from crushing our wires again, like we did before. Okay, so our son is doing the crimping of the other side. And the pink connectors fit okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, now get your heat gun and shrink that up.
Alright. Oh, face it towards my paint.
You see slime coming out of it?
Yeah. Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, I'm toasty over here. Oh, it is warm. So he's getting a last ground wire for the light bar. This is one of the pod lights on the side. How's it coming?
Pretty good.
Brandon has all the wires with conduit around him. Now he's going to zip tie them up higher. And yeah, we're going to start putting this dash together. Okay, so we're now going to put the dash in. Won't be able to record this because I won't have enough hands, but it's going to go across here. So this is going to smush down and hopefully not crush. Okay, we're putting these dash screws back in. And the reason these have to come out is because you can't take the dash off without taking the ones that hold this soft dash on. Then we'll put in the other screws that hold the dash on.
There we go. Alright, that hold.
It does, it holds itself. Now we're putting in all these go all the way across the dash here.
Drop it.
And down the sides and across there. So a lot left to do, Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom said use snake cordon. I've seen this before, but she remembered, and that works great for our screws. And there's our son. He's almost got the dash in.
No, the speaker's in the way.
The speaker's in the way?
Yeah.
Do we have to take all the bolts out? Okay, Brandon is putting up his window, and to do this we have to take off because we always put the bolts back in. But when we're putting this up, we have to make sure that these wires aren't binding too bad, which they're not. So now Brian's getting his roll bar bolted on.
Yay.
Mom's over in the boat watching us,
And what am I doing?
cooking us dinner.
Hey, you almost forgot about that.
Yumminess.
Like I always do.
Yes. So, and the music's not going, so I have to stop
Your son
recording.
is so annoyed with you too.
He is.
Like, stop putting that camera in my face.
Okay, so when you're going to wire a relay, basically we're wiring these two to be controlled off of one switch, but your power is always going to be the slant one down here. So that's 30. Up here is going to be your device, that's 87. 86 is your ground. 85 is your switch. So we have, well, you can reverse 85, 86. It really doesn't matter. So relays are great to offset load so you don't have to pipe it all the way to your switch. So here's the little piece that comes out of the dash. If you see, I just cut out one of the slots in there. There's just this little plastic plate over the top of it. And these little switches fit in here just nicely. And so I can put this back in. They were just dangling down when this AC got installed. And so this really good solution. Turns on with the key. We have one switch that controls the light bar and these side lights, and then another switch that controls these fog lights up here. So you can use the fog lights without the off-road lights being on. And so you can turn these on with the key in the back position for the radio. I have these wired in the same as what turns on the radio. These run into relays that then turn on the fog lights and your somebody's yelling, golfers, but and your off-road lights. So that works really good, and then you can turn it off and you won't drain your batteries. Okay, so Danielle rewired the whole thing.
You guys believe that? You aren't out watching my cooking videos.
But no, we got it rewired. The lights work wonderfully. Now we do have to do some modifications for the bolts because they're about to strip out. So we're going to have to change that. Right now I have bolts and I have tie wraps up there to reinforce the bolts. That's
again, some redneck stuff.
Yeah, it's not this anymore.
It's getting better.
It is getting better.
Progress.
But the lights work great, and the switches where they're mounted now instead of underneath, they're mounted in the dash, much more convenient. And then the relays where we put them behind the battery, they're out of sight. They're still fused, but so to work on them, you have to actually take out the battery. But they're also plugged into that bus bar, which is very helpful because it distributes the power.
I think so.
Without wires running all directly to the battery, which they had speaker wire and other things. That's a plus. Now, gotta go check out this girl's recipes. Awesome.
Plug me on in, babe.
So yeah, awesome food. I had her hamburgers. They were turkey burgers. That was
I made those last night.
they were awesome.
Well, that's a recipe, but I made them last night.
So go to our website, search turkey burgers.
I actually do make my own recipes like more than once. It's like unusual. If I put it out, it's because I make it a lot.
Yeah. So go.
It's a staple around here or whatever.
Go to our website. At the top bar, you can type in turkey burgers, or really any food you want to type in, and look at the results. You'll get some yummy recipes. There's 150 plus recipes out there, and it's growing. If this video was helpful for you, go ahead and hit that like button. It's down there. Looks something like this.
What is that?
Oh, it sounds like a weed eater. Yeah, it's that neighbor over there weed eating.
So loud around here.
If you like our channel, I already said that.
Say it again.
Hit the like button down there. It looks like this. If you want to see more of our videos, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell for the ad reminder. And y'all please take care. It is so noisy here.
What is going
I don't know.
on? Now there's voices. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Noisy neighborhood.
Y'all stay tuned.
This is a seal,
Yeah, that's a seal.
and it is
Mm-hmm.
It's even like that on the
The Volvo.
Yeah, the Volvo.
Yeah, we're gonna replace that.
Yeah. Couldn't that create rain leakage inside the Jeep?
Yeah, but a Jeep's supposed to be reined in.
Fancy new car with a car payment.
And the bird.
And I don't have one of those.
No, we have no car payments.
Yes.
Debt free. Old Jeep, work on it all the time.
So you might as well just have a car payment, right? Circle goes round and round. Alright, so what are we doing?
Oh, we're talking about these.
Ow. This?
Yeah, this and this. We rewired all this. And stuff like that.
Alright.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Did you touch that?
No.
Did you move it?
Yeah, we did not. It was pushed against the
Because
window.
that's what Brand needs. He has to be able to see.
No, it was pointing like this. This
Because
is how
that's
it
what he
was.
likes.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna notice.
Yes, he will.
He's gonna stop and get out and who adjusted this? My damn friends. His friends do mess with it. His car.
I don't know how many times they broke the light bar sitting up there.
You know, boys
So,
pranking each other.
yes, pranking is expensive. Wires they used before. I totally forgot about that. That's my prop. Did Brian throw them all away?
If you told him to, I don't know, but I don't know what they look like, so I can't help him.
I got it. I have one. Okay. This is it. This is speaker wire. And then I have the fuse just plugged into each one of these.